It may come as a surprise, but fewer than 1 in 200 people are diagnosed with the rare neurological condition known as alien hand syndrome. This is just one example of what makes a disorder rare. But how do we define rare, and why does it matter? Stick around to uncover the fascinating world of rare disorders.
Welcome back to Precooked Psychology. Today we're diving into an intriguing question. What makes a disorder rare? Beyond the medical jargon, we'll explore how rarity shapes our understanding of disorders and the challenges that come with them.
First, let's set the stage. In medicine, a disorder is classified as rare if it affects fewer than 1 in 2,000 people. Think of conditions like progeria, a genetic disorder causing rapid aging, or Stoneman syndrome, which turns soft tissues into bone over time. Rare disorders sound like something out of science fiction, but for the people who live with them, they're an everyday reality. Psychologist David B. Feldman points out that these conditions can often lead to feelings of isolation because of their uniqueness. It's hard to feel understood when no one else knows what you're going through, he says. However, Feldman also highlights that rare disorders can foster profound resilience in those affected. On the other hand, Dr. Lisa Sanders, known for her work on medical mysteries, argues that rarity can complicate diagnosis and treatment. She says, "The medical system isn't built to handle what it doesn't see often." This is a stark reminder of how limited resources can be for patients with rare disorders. Here's where things get interesting. Rare disorders don't just challenge medicine, they also reshape how society views health. The Orphan Drug Act of 1983 in the United States was a game changer, offering incentives for companies to develop treatments for rare conditions. But even with these laws, only 5% of rare disorders have approved treatments.
Did you know that there are over 7,000 known rare disorders, collectively affecting 300 million people worldwide? This means that, paradoxically, rare disorders aren't that rare when considered together. This fascinating fact sheds light on the urgent need for research and support. Cultural perspectives also add depth to this topic. In some communities, rare disorders are seen as mystical or cursed, leading to stigma. In others, they can bring unexpected solidarity, uniting people to raise awareness.
Now, let's take a step back and ask, why does rarity matter so much? Beyond the numbers, rarity influences everything, from funding research to public awareness. Think about it. If a disorder is rare, who will advocate for it? The limited visibility of rare conditions often leaves patients feeling overlooked, which can lead to delays in diagnosis and treatment. For example, fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva, FOP, a condition where soft tissues turn to bone, is so rare that patients are often misdiagnosed for years, sometimes undergoing unnecessary surgeries that worsen their condition. Another striking example is Kleiner-Levin syndrome, also known as Sleeping Beauty syndrome. This rare neurological condition causes individuals to sleep for up to 20 hours a day during episodes, significantly disrupting their lives. Despite its dramatic nature, research on this condition remains limited because of its rarity. Psychologist Dr. Barbara Kornblau, an advocate for disability rights, argues that rarity also affects how patients view themselves. When your condition is rare, you might internalize the message that your struggles are less important. This can lead to feelings of low self-worth and even depression, she explains. Kornblau emphasizes the need for psychological support tailored specifically to individuals with rare disorders, as they often navigate not just physical symptoms, but also social stigma and isolation. On the flip side, Dr. Richard L. Parnkut, a health psychologist, highlights the role of advocacy and community in addressing these challenges. He observes, rare disorders can unite families, researchers, and even strangers in ways that common conditions often don't. The human capacity for empathy grows when faced with the extraordinary. For example, Advocacy groups for rare diseases like the Rare Disease Foundation have not only raised awareness, but also spurred breakthroughs in treatment for conditions previously considered untreatable. These examples remind us that rarity doesn't mean insignificance. Whether through personal resilience, community solidarity, or advancements in science, rare disorders have a way of reshaping what we think is possible, not just for individuals, but for society as a whole. So, what have we learned? A disorder's rarity isn't just about statistics, it's about impact. Rare disorders challenge the medical community, reshape societal norms, and highlight the resilience of those affected. The rarity of a disorder might make it less known, but it doesn't make it any less important.
Now, we want to hear from you. What's a rare disorder you've heard of, and how did it shape your perspective? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating insights into psychology and the human experience.